Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. It's unbelievable that I've looked at like 50 pairs of shoes from around certain places. It's just crazy. Anyways, we're going to be celebrating that with one of the most requested ones of all time. Well, actually, I've already done a review on it, and you can already see it in the title, but I bought another pair because I just wanted to see for the whole sake of it and all that sort of stuff, so let's get into this video. Alright. Low quality garbage bag, but you know what am I going to do? I seen these on flash deals and I thought, let's revisit these classic ones because everyone wants to know, hey, you know, are they good or are they not good? Well, for 38 bucks, let's see if they are good. Okay, I am excited. Yay! We have a bubble wrap bag, yay. And they're in another bag, yay. Oh, they gave me off-white zip tie. Let's hope it's the off-white zip tie. Open. Oh, they look small. And here are the off-white VAPORMAXes in all white. So they're off-white, all whites. Makes sense. They look like VAPORMAXes with the off-white stuff on them. That's basically it. Video over. That was great. Let's have a look at this zip tie first, because this zip tie is very, very annoying. Off-white, CO, Nike, 2017, zip tie. Not much really to say, but it came free with the shoes, so I'm not going to complain. I can complain, but I won't. So there is the off-white stuff there, the toe box with all the mesh and all that sort of stuff. Knitted mesh, whatever. Please correct me in the comments. There's a little off-white tab there, air. I'm gonna say that these look a bit better than the ones I originally reviewed, which was over a year ago, I think. So off-white stuff, off-white, okay, the tongue there, yeah, okay, everything is looking good. So let's go in for closer details and inspection and all that sort of stuff. So we have the off-white text there for Nike, Nike Air VAPORMAX, Beaverton, Oregon, USA. C 2017, the 2017 you can't really see, but for the most part, wow, I think they've got it for the most part. I mean, it looks fairly solid. It's pretty clean, the text. I mean, it does warp a little bit here on the uppers, sort of near the shoelace area here. It does get a little bit messed up and stuff, but it is there for the most part. As well as the swoosh is all stitched down. The stitching looks actually very consistent, I would say, so that's kind of good. Just ends up there, is it? Little stain or something? I don't know what that is, but it better not be another free bug. Seriously, I'm sick of these free bugs on DHGate crap. I'm pretty sure that's a free bug. Or a carcass of one. Well, I'm off to a fabulous start already. Okay, well, that was a fantastic surprise. So anyways, moving on to the toe box area. So we have the, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the fly knit around here, around the toe cap. So that actually looks fairly consistent for the most part. No, it's not really great to see on camera, but it does look fairly good. Moving on to the other swoosh here. This one looks okay. It's kind of like they were stitching it down and then they kind of went, oh, there's a bird out the window. Oh, that's close enough. Okay, manufacture them. That's kind of what it looks like. The off-white tag kind of looks a little wonky. Kind of looks like, I'm looking at it off camera. Yeah, it's definitely wonky. It's kind of like, whoop, whoop, whoop. The air text is probably the most solid part about it. On the back of the shoe here, we have VAPORMAX written straight there. It's just a print there, it doesn't go through or anything like that. But we do have a pull tab, yay. And also, I kind of started peeling this away, and I shouldn't have done, because now it's kind of like peeling off. Whoops, my bad. Let's have a look at this tongue here. Nike sportswear made in obscure. Made in China. Of course it's made in China. I knew it was made in China, but I was just, you know, dragging you along. Shoelaces are just the white ones that say shoelaces on them, in case you forgot what shoelaces are. I know that's Off-White's thing, but I like making jokes about this sort of stuff. Shoe feels like a VAPORMAX shoe. On the back here, you can see more of the mesh detailing here on this foam. It's kind of like a foam tongue. It's a spongy sort of thing. I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a spongy foam. Hard to see on camera, but it's an ice blue. The sole is like an ice blue, but you can't really see that on camera. Ooh, okay. Let's go in for a zoom in of the bottom of the shoe here. Okay, so starting here, we can see the lovely stitching details going along here. Then moving along, it looks fairly clean, and so you get to there. And it's just pretty messy. And some more in there. And it's looking good in there too. And then the Air Max area, some more fabulous stitching. So basically when I look inside of the shoe and I see the stitching inside, we're seeing it from the other side now, and it doesn't look good. It looks very brown and icky, and maybe I'm just looking at the glue or something. Whatever that is there, it doesn't look healthy. It kind of looks like bugs squished in there, but I'm not going to jump to any conclusion. We've already had a free bug so far, so I'm not going to complain. But the sole for the most part looks okay. It looks like a VAPORMAX sole, I guess, with all the little detailing, the air bubbles and all that sort of stuff, and the grippy parts here, and they feel grippy, so that's pretty good. Let's move into inside of the shoe. There you go, you can see basically the knitted patterns all in there and all in there. Alright, so in here we have 11 just stamped in there. Cool. Okay, these should be size 11s then. But otherwise you can see the stitching for the most part in there. What, there's more brown stuff in there. Dude, what is that? It even goes up there too. Look at it all. Ew. I don't know if I want to put my foot in here or not. I don't know what it is. It could be just glue or something, but I don't know. It just doesn't look healthy, whatever it is. It just doesn't look good. It's quite stretchy, which is good. But the insole. So usually we have yoga mat foam. That's the number one thing on this channel is yoga mat foam. But this is like stiff yoga mat foam. You know the packaging stuff that's inside of boxes, like you receive a parcel, like a, let's just say a TV or something, and you got the polystyrene things that hold the TV in place? That's basically what this is made of. You could use that as packing material if you want, but it's fairly thick for the most part, and yeah, it's just, I mean, yeah, now I've just sort of bent it out of shape. Oops, my bad. But it has the 10 on it as usual. Actually, no, there we go. The 10 and the off-white logo, which probably will rub off over time. The tag, on the other hand, US 11, the code is AA3A31100, and the first of the first 18. So I will look that up during editing and make sure that that is all correct. It should be. I hope it is. That's the insole. Just very strange, because I'm pretty sure the other ones aren't like that. It's like a diving board. That was a good comparison, comparing an insole to a diving board. It fits back in there nicely, so I'll give it that. And yeah, the other shoe that we looked at pretty quickly at the start basically looks all the same. The VAPORMAX tongue is attached to the off-white tongue. Laces are there, off-white zip tie there. Actually, funny story, I actually had an off-white zip tie attached to my car on my door handle, and someone pinched it. So I'm going to attach this one to my door handle and see how long this one lasts. I wonder if it'll last more than 24 hours. Probably not. I mean, we see the Nike swoosh here. It all looks pretty much the same as I can remember the VAPORMAX looking when I first initially looked at it, except it's in a different color scheme, and it feels like it has different materials. However, I have the originals next to me that I first reviewed, so we're going to have a look at them. So here is the original box for the VAPORMAX shoes that I reviewed, and do you want to see what they look like? Because a lot of people ask, what is the condition like, you know, after a few months of wearing them and all that sort of stuff? And the answer is, well, this is what they look like. Full jar, there's another box in there. And then, there they are. All the original shoelaces and stuff that I just never did anything with. I wore them for a couple of days, and then I basically just put them back in the box and never wore them again. Because I got the Prestos, and then I like the Prestos even more. Oh, yes, I remember. This was all whack. This was all just like, ugh. That was all, yeah, I remember all this now. The text looks so strange coming back to this one now. Let's put them together and see the differences. Starting with the toe boxes. So we can see that the shoelace area, that comes down in a very nice formation there. Whereas the old ones, I mean, it's really hard to see, but you can see it just sort of ends like that and doesn't really do anything. The toe box area here, see, this comes down really nicely. Whereas this one is just like, nah. Yeah, they definitely were looking at a bird out the window or something when they were stitching that together. That's for sure, 100%. You can also tell the differences between the knitting as well. See how this goes from that to the rubber detailing just here. That nice transition. Whereas if we go to these ones, we can see that there is not a nice transition. They've just kind of just went, yep, close enough. Just to show you guys a little bit closer. And then coming to that one, it's just pretty poor. They have improved, I will definitely say that. That's that one. And then looking at the old ones, yeah, and I thought these were good. I was wrong. So then we got the Nike swoosh there. You can see the little off-white detailing's just there with air. Let's come to these ones. So this one is an actual white swoosh, whereas this one is a clear one. The off-white tag, I don't know, I probably prefer that one instead of this one. This one just looks a little bit strange. That could be just me though. Suede or leather material that they've used here is much better on the white ones than on the black ones here. It kind of just looks like it's just poorly cut out. They've just stuck it on there. Moving around to the backs of the shoe, even the VAPORMAX text is different. Like, see the size difference? Kind of squashed that one down, whereas that one they've stretched out, and that actually feels like a proper print. That one doesn't feel that great, to be honest. All the sock knitting material, pretty stretchy on both of them, all feeling pretty good. Backs of them definitely look different. See how even there goes down like that, and that one is more sort of sharp and defined. The most important part of off-white shoes is the text. I'm gonna leave it there, and you guys tell me which one is better, because honestly, I can't really tell that much of a difference, but if you can, feel free. I mean, even these lines on the back here on this sort of rubber textured area, it's very solid. Whereas here, on these ones, they kind of just went all over the place. See, that's what happens when they first make reps of a shoe that's just been released. It's kind of like, but after a while, they perfect it like 100%. I'm not going to say that that's perfect, but it's close enough. The bottom of the shoes, they look to be exactly the same size, according to my eyes when I'm looking at them. The grips and all that sort of stuff look all the same. All that sort of stuff is just that you can see the stitching more prominently in this one than you can in this one because it's black and shadowed and all that sort of stuff. You can't really see it, but oh my god, I can tell it different straight away. Holy crap. Different colors of the tongue there. You can see that's more of a creamy sort of color, whereas this, as I said, is more of an ice blue sort of thing. You can't really tell that on camera, but it actually is there. The shoelaces, well, they're shoelaces. They say shoelaces just in case. But it's the insoles that are different. As we demonstrated before on our yoga mat foam diving board insole thing, compared to our soggy pancake ones on the originals here. And see, these just say VAPORMAX, and you can see my foot mark in them already. The original tag is that one there. And then looking at the other tag, can you see which one is better? So have a look at the original ones, and now back to these ones. I can tell the difference. Well, there's the same sort of brown marking inside of these shoes as well, so maybe it's just the glue areas and stuff. But it basically looks the same inside of there. It doesn't have 11 printed on it, so that's one thing. I do like the white color scheme a lot better though. From this, it just, yeah, there's so many elements of this that are off. Sorry about the pun. Comparing to these ones, I see a lot more retail differences in these than I do in these. Yay or nay or nay or yay or nay, whatever, you decide. I let you guys decide if they're good or not, not me. My opinion doesn't matter. Yours matters. Yours matters. So let's jump to the on-foot segment now. That wasn't a loud click.
Well, you know what this part is all about, so let's get into my opinions about these kicks. Straight away when putting them on, I felt a huge improvement over the previous Vapors in both quality and sizing, and when speaking about sizing, these are absolutely true to size. Even though both VAPORMAX shoes I own are the same US 11, these ones feel slightly wider, giving it a more comforted fit for my feet. Insole wise, I prefer this one than the pancake insole, just because this one has some stability to it, which means it doesn't slip around while wearing them, and I'm not sure which insole they use on the retail either. The soles definitely give your foot a lot of cushioning when hitting the ground, and are pretty sturdy, minus the small defect of the rubber piece coming off the bottom of the shoe, which I didn't notice until editing. There's not a lot of ankle support, it's more or less a sock material, and I wore these without socks, so I hope I don't get any blisters or anything. And lastly, because these are all white shoes, dirt and grime will easily be recognisable compared to other versions. I mean, this goes for all white shoes, you just have to be careful, I guess. Overall, not a bad spend, and I think they definitely have topped the ones I previously reviewed. Let me know what you think of these down in the comments below.
And that's the on-foot segment for these done. Definitely big improvements over the last editions of these shoes. The colorway is very, very nice. The ice blue sole and the uppers all white. Or white off white, you get what I mean. There's a few inconsistencies, but look, for the price, I think I got a pretty good deal. I am actually thinking about wearing these on a daily basis just because they're so comfortable, as I said, and just because they do sort of match with a lot of, you know, my jeans and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely very happy that I copped these. Because of them being white, any dirt that appears on them, you're gonna see and recognize very easily. That's the only downside with these, obviously. As you can see, the bottom already has a bit of dirt and grime on it, and the insole as well has a bit of grime on it because I've wore these without socks. I like them. Much better improvement over the other ones. As I said about sizing as well in the on-foot segment, they were perfect. And I thought they were too small, but no, they're perfect. They're exactly the same as the other ones. That'll do it for this review of the DHGate VAPORMAXes cross off-whites. And I know this video's gone on for too long, but I just wanted to make sure that I covered absolutely everything that I could, and I think I have. If there's anything that I did miss, like this loose thread here, feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll touch base on, oh, I've just made that thread even worse. What am I doing? Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be. Anyways, I'll leave it here. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that may be. I've already said that twice, haven't I? I'm going to stop now because I'm rambling.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.